our world falls down tomorrow, you be sure I'll be there with a net to catch the pieces falling. And I was always there, and I was always there.
A long time ago, Jesus attended a wedding party in a place called Cana of Galilee. The Bible says that when Jesus came there, he made it a Latin occasion, time of happiness, time of great celebration. We've come to celebrate this afternoon. Promise is marriage that you have. It's a marvelous time, a time of great thanksgiving, but we want it also to be recognized as a very sacred moment. I'll ask the Spirit of Christ to be a part of these promises that you make. So we gather for your wedding, and to hear your promises in the same way that we live each and every day of our lives, in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. I want to ask now, who gives a special blessing to this celebration of marriage? Can you see?
Ayo, ayo, I hope you weren't waiting long. I hope this night makes up for time lost. Ayo, ayo, feels like I met you years ago, and we're picking up right where we left off. I've considered what it'd be like if the ocean poured in from both of the coasts, and we set sail to find out just where our boat would go.
Love is patient, love is kind. Love is also Bon Jovi's Bed of Roses. Love is AC/DC, usually all night long. Love is fun. Love is serious. Love is hard. And love is worth every minute. Love is scary. Love is overwhelming, and love can be confusing. Sometimes, love knows when it needs to take a step back. But when you love, always knows when to come back home. And love is Derek and Meredith. Love is Han Solo and Princess Leia. Love is the greatest story ever told.
Very good. So, Craig, I want to ask you now, will you take Leah to be your wedded wife, and by your commitment to bind yourself together as husband and wife? Leah, I want to ask you. You take Craig to be your wedded husband, and by your commitment to bind yourself together as wife and husband.
When I was thinking about writing this, I wondered how I could convey how I feel out loud. And you'll laugh because the first thing that came to my mind is psychic. So you know the girls and I love the psychic. And as silly as it sounds, something really stuck with me during our last visit. She said, "Tell me a positive thought you had today." And I said, "I was driving to work in the morning. And I thought how lucky I am to bring my and our date on before bed every night. And today, the day before the family, I thought, what more could I ever hope for than to end every day happy with my friends."
Leah, first and foremost, I'm sorry that I took so long to grow up. But I remember one day I was sitting with Shane in church, and I looked over, and they holding hands. They both had smiles on their faces. And I sat there and I said, I think I'm ready. I think that's what I want. And I knew I was ready to grow up. And I think I also always knew that there was no one else that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with. It just took some growing up to make it happen. You're my best friend, babe. I love you so much.
I, Craig, take you, Leah,
I, Craig, take you, Leah,
to be my wife,
to be my wife,
to have and to hold
to have and to hold
from this day forward,
this day forward,
for better, for worse,
better for worse,
richer, for poorer, in sickness and health,
sickness and health,
all the days of my life.
all the days of my life.
I, Leah, take you, Craig,
I, Leah, take you, Craig.
to be my husband, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, all the days of my life. I give this ring, I give you this ring as a sign of my love and fidelity. I give you this ring as a sign of my love and fidelity. Or as much, I'm going to be okay. You going to be okay? For as much as Craig, Keith, and Leah Marie have made these promises before God and in the presence of these who are their family and who are their friends, I now pronounce you husband and wife. And
Just make time so I can see your smile with our brand new life in tow. Ayo, ayo, I hope you weren't waiting long. I hope this night makes up for time lost. Ayo, ayo, feels like I met you years ago. And we're picking up right where we left off, right where we left off. And if I'm on the road for another 1,000 years or so, I hope you know a part of me is at home. Not trading brick for straw in the house I built around my heart. So when you came, it wouldn't be so tough. Go up and puff and dismantle us. Go up and puff and dismantle us. I hope you weren't waiting long.
And now may the Lord bless you, and may the Lord keep you. May the Lord make his face to shine on you and be gracious unto you. May the Lord lift up his presence in your life, and the will of it and give each one of you his peace. Time for letters today. Very, very pleased and honored to introduce to all of you officially, for the first time, as husband and wife, Craig and Leah.
today. Everybody's gonna love today, gonna love today. Any way you want to.
Introduce to you, for the first time in their life, Mr. and Mrs. Craig Norrie.
Today
At this time, I'd like to ask that Craig escort his beautiful mother out to the dance floor.
I'm the matron of honor, because I'm old, I guess. That's my title now. I am one of Craig's younger sisters. So yeah, thank you. I don't know who that came from. We're all really happy to be celebrating this day today. I know that my immediate family is just so excited. Anyways, like I was saying, my immediate family is really excited to be here. I'm mostly excited that this is not another one of my weddings. Okay, thank you. How do I feel? I don't know, I'm gonna drink a lot. It's gonna be great. So yeah, we know this has been a long time coming, and it finally happened. Congratulations, Craig and Leah, on making it here. So this is the important part of my speech, okay? I need my bookie. I'd like to take this opportunity to do something real important. If anybody out there has made any bets as to whether this day would or would not ever happen for Craig Norgren, it's time to settle your bet. Okay? Cole, thank you. We got Jeff, Craig's boss. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Sorry. Thank you. You took away. Yeah, sorry. Wait. Oh, wait. Hold on. Let me confirm with my bookie. Oh yeah. Is there anybody else who has a bet to settle with me. There you go. Okay, we're good. We're clear. We're good. Pay up. Pay up, sir.
I'm pretty sure it was more than that.
Thank you, Boogie. I, for one, am really excited that Craig has found the perfect woman for him. I actually made a list of all the qualities that are just perfect for Craig. Okay? Somebody kind, somebody who loves their baby dog and makes them people food to eat, someone who's a great hostess and social butterfly, somebody who loves their family more than anyone, a clean freak, like somebody who actually really likes to clean their house, somebody who's, I don't know, give or 5'2", I'd say, 5'2", someone who's a passionate driver, aggressively passionate, someone who works at ASU. Jesus, Craig, this list is about Tina. Oh, wait, no, sorry. This is a list about Leah because the last one on my list was someone who can actually cook. Look at this, guys. You're seeing something new for the first time, a 32-year-old woman who's gonna get grounded by mommy later. Which actually really sucks because in our house, getting grounded means you have to eat all of your dinner. Anyways, I really just want to say that I'm so proud of the man that Craig has become. And I, for one, am really lucky because it's not every day that your best friend becomes your sister. So raise your glasses to the happy couple. Congratulations, Leah and Craig.
Here comes the party. I told myself I'm not going to make eye contact with anybody over here. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Marcus Browse. Been friends with Craig since 4th grade. So we don't need to do the math, but it's 24 years. First, I'd like to thank the Palek and Norgren family. It's been a great night so far. Hopefully everyone's been having some fun. Closer. I can hear myself, but you probably can't. Also, thank you for allowing me to be a big part of you guys' day. Craig and Leah. Leah, you look amazing. Craig, I'm glad you trimmed your beard. But yeah, like I said, Craig and I first met back in 4th grade at Sunday school. And he was always kind of the cool crowd because his dad played guitar for Sunday school. So he's always like, oh, yeah, this is cool. So naturally he saw me and picked me to be part of his school squad. I can share a lot of memories of me and Craig. First off, kind of being roommates back at folk choir, where we used to make up backstories for our host homes and expand the truth a little bit. But then also there was one time we actually talked them into taking us to Applebee's for happy hour and dinner so we didn't have to eat their home cooking. So it was very strategic. Also enjoyed a lot of times being an unstoppable duo at the beer pong table on the golf course. A lot of you can probably attest. Also, we were the ones that bring back the Fresh Prince handshake. Remember going to Lake Powell the first time with Craig and the family, and he allowed me to actually get as burnt as a red lobster. I think the photo is still up at Lake Powell, so if you ever go up there, that's me. And then obviously all that kind of led to us being roommates for 6 years in 4 different houses, and unfortunately at times our house was always the party house. Living together really just made it much easier to take those cabs to and from Mill for a couple of grape sodas. So I do remember there was one night that we were at Q Club, and he said, "You know what? I'm gonna meet someone tonight." I said, "Okay, great." And so wingman, here I come. And then all of a sudden Leah shows up, and I was like, "Okay, well I'm here with you, I'm just right by your side." And then all of a sudden he disappeared, and I was like, "What the heck? Where is he?" And all of a sudden I find him, and I realized kind of his demeanor, how it was, and I was like, "You know what? There's no wingman services that really need to be done tonight, so I'm just going to kind of go ahead and sit back and do my own thing." Shortly after I got married, which is about 4 years ago, I think, right? I think that's kind of when Craig finally grew out of his party phase. Like he mentioned at the ceremony, it was kind of, hey, when is he going to get there? There was a text, actually, an iPhone has been great with the history. It was actually November 7th, 2016. Surprising how far you can go back. And it read, "Hey, I'm looking at rings now. I think I've found the ring for Leah. I'm just really kind of wanted to ask you, how much did you spend? What was the diamond size, quality? You know, the important stuff to make your wife, your future wife, happy, you know?" So, in the back of my mind, I just kept on thinking, it's about damn time. Good job. Craig and I have been through a lot together, and like I said, I can go on many stories about me and Craig, but I'd like to give some advice to Craig and Leah, probably more so Craig. But first, I was actually approached last night at the rehearsal dinner by a family of Norgans, and they came up to me and said, how is Leah? I've never met her. Who is she? How is she? And my response was very quick, but then it caught me by surprise, and I said, "You know what? Leah brings out the best in Craig. She allows him to be better than what he thinks he is, and realistically, she's a good fit for him and good fit for the family." And it really resonated with me. So, yeah. And then back to that advice. Realistically, when you guys start to build a home that you guys have already built here in Chandler, you're going to realize there's times where you're separated as far as travel with work and whatnot, and you're always going to be like, "You know what? I'm ready to go home." And that home is not necessarily here in Chandler, or wherever it is you guys might end up, but it's really going to be next to Leah. She's going to be able to build that home for you guys. She'll be that rock for you. You realize when you're far away, you want to go home. You want to come back to Leah. So all of you, please raise your glasses. Leah and Craig, tonight we celebrate you. We all wish a lifetime of happiness, love, health, success, and laughter. May you continue to find humor in the bad and appreciation in the good. May your friendship continue to grow throughout the years to come. Cheers, everyone.
Hello. Hello, everybody. Leah's dad. Really nervous. Okay, tried. My skin. My wife has to give me some light. She is the light. All right, I'm gonna get through it. There's something in the way she moves, or looks my way, or calls my name. There's something that seems to leave this troubled world behind. If I'm feeling down and blue, or troubled by some foolish game, she always seems to make me change my mind. And I feel fine anytime she's around me now. She's around me now, almost all the time. And if I'm well, you can tell she's been with me now. She's been with me now quite a long, long time, and I feel fine. Every now and then, the things I lean on lose their meaning, and I find myself careening in places where I should not let me go. She has the power to go where no one else can find me, yes, and silently remind me the happiness and the good times that I know. But as I'm not done. But as I had got to know them, it isn't what she's got to say, but how she thinks and where she's been to me. The words are nice the way they sound. I like to hear them best that way. It doesn't much matter what they mean. What she says them mostly just to calm me down. And I feel fine anytime she's around me now. She's around me now, almost all the time. If I'm well, you can tell she's been with me now. She's been with me now. She's been with me now quite a long, long time. Yes, I feel fine. Thank you.
Well, I don't know how you follow that up, to be honest with you. When Craig asked me if I wanted to say a few words at his wedding, I said sure, I'd be honored and I'd be glad to do that. And with this being my third wedding as a father, yeah, third, got it. I feel I am well qualified to speak on such matters. But then when I started thinking about what to say, all I could really think about was that this wedding really just says it all. I mean, have any two people ever been more perfect for each other? Have they? No. Now, it may have taken them a little while to figure that out, but honestly, Tina and I felt that way from the very first time we met Leah. Tina in particular always thought of her as another daughter. There was always this weird kind of connection between the two of them. I mean, if you've heard of a bromance, they had some kind of homance going on. Stace, you can use that in your next show, by the way. Okay. Maybe it's because they're both Scorpios, I don't know. But if that's the case, Craig, God help you. But to me, Leah was always just the good princess. So Leah, welcome to the Norburn family. As you probably know by now, we're not the easiest family to get along with, especially with our warped sense of humor. Just ask Mike, who is the founding member and current president of the Poor Mike Club. But don't let that good princess persona fool you. Leah is more than capable of holding her own. Now, while the Norburn humor instrument of choice is the not-so-subtle battle axe or broadsword, Leah prefers the stiletto. It's like, ow, what was that? Oh, I'm hit. Yeah, Leah, you'll fit right in. But I still don't get how you think comparing me to a sloth is a compliment. No, princess, we're not done yet. You know that picture you didn't want me to see last night? You know, the one that would burn my eyes out? Next time you might want to close the window on my computer. I may have just saved that. And Craig, the big moose. I remember at Mike and Christie's wedding, you observed how I finally got the son I always wanted in Mike, because he was an engineer and liked fishing and so on, and yeah, you were pretty much right. But seriously, Craig, I couldn't ask for a better son than you, and I am so proud of the man you've become. I'm so happy that you found the love of your life. You're going to have rough spots for sure, but if you'll take some advice from me, now, stick to your budget. No, that's the wrong advice. What I meant to say is learn how to navigate them together. The worst thing you can do is fight to be right. Because honestly, at that point, there is no right or wrong. Just learn to compromise, or sometimes just agree to disagree and then move on. Never lose sight of the fact that preserving your marriage is one hell of a lot more important than being right. So Tina and my wedding wish for you both is quite simple. That you be given and take the opportunity to grow old with somebody you love. Because the older I get, I've learned that that's the most important thing of all. And your journey starts today. You are loved.